After meeting for 2 days at the Jumuiya Conference Center in Limuru, clergymen and women affiliated to NCCK seem convinced that the ongoing search for a new constitution could yet again fail to achieve anything.
A process that aborts is very, very costly for Kenya, and we must safeguard the country from that.
As a result, NCCK is now proposing piecemeal reforms, citing persistent squabbles among members of the committee of experts mandated to prepare a harmonized document, as well as stonewalling by various stakeholders in the review process who claim that their input had been ignored.
And our call for the enactment of these stabilization reforms is not an alternative to a new constitution, but a bedrock in the framework that makes it possible for us to pursue a new constitution without the possibility that in the absence of one, the country can fall apart.
One of the key minimum reforms being fronted by NCCK includes raising the threshold of a winning presidential candidate from a simple majority to at least 50% of the total votes cast plus one vote.
If we can have that kind of threshold, then it becomes possible that no unpopular person, because he can mobilize 1 or 2 blocks of ethnic votes, can become chief executive of a country where there are 42 tribes when the others have rejected him.
Other proposed reforms include giving Parliament powers to manage its calendar instead of the current situation where the President decides when the House opens and adjourns. If the reforms package sails through, then the Attorney General can serve a 5-year term with the possible extension of 1 more term subject to Parliament's approval. NCCK is also rooting for the formation of a local tribunal to deal with the mid-level suspects of post-election chaos.
The political class in Parliament today are the greatest culprits in the impunity relating to the last general election.
NCCK intends to reach out to members of Parliament from across the political divide to have the minimum reforms entrenched in the current constitution within the next 3 or 4 months. Sonia, yet so far, the current grandstanding by the political class and various stakeholders in the review process could yet again deny Kenyans the much sought after new constitution, and the stabilization reforms being proposed by NCCK could be the only solution to avert a recurrence of post-election violence. Francis Gachuri, Citizen TV at Jumuiya Center in Limuru.